Hey my friend, welcome to my channel. I'm Holly. This is DocHollyHealth. We do yoga and a lot of yoga physical therapy to just help you feel good in your body. And I've been listening, and I know some of you wanted to see a bedtime yoga flow, something just to calm your body down, get moving a little bit after your long work day so that you go into your sleep feeling super good and have that mind-body connection to sleep really good too. So we'll do a lot of folds and a lot of just slow breathing that really helps us root back to our center and our parasympathetic or resting nervous system. So we'll start in Barakanasana with your heels together and your knees apart, but let's create a bigger diamond. So there's a couple feet from your pelvis to your feet. Sit up nice and tall and just gently start to reach forward with a nice erect spine. You can take your elbows inside of your shins and just kind of help press your way in. If the fold feels like a lot, if you're pretty tight, you can always just work on this upper part, maybe even sit onto a pillow and just work on rocking in and out, finding the spinal extension, reaching the tailbone back and the heart forward. Start to calm down your breath. Nice inhales through the nose. Nice long exhale through the nose. When you exhale, go a little further in the stretch. You can begin kind of rounding in. As you deepen your breath. Every inhale, think length forward. Every exhale, think depth in. And think of releasing something. Think of relaxing something. Maybe just start with your jaw and the muscles in your face. Release the muscles between your shoulder blades in your back. Down your spine, release into your hips, let go. Begin to think of what you're releasing from your day. Just let it go on the mat. All that matters is the present moment. We can let go of what's heavy, put it down, and just be here. Give this time to yourself. Gently roll up. Straighten out your legs about shoulder width apart, but have a slight bend to your knee. Sit up tall again, take your fingertips behind you, find that tall spine. And then we'll begin to do the same thing. Reach forward first with just keeping that flat back and just pulsing in and out of it. Pulsing in and out of the end range. Use your body to guide you. Stretching shouldn't feel painful. It should just be going to your space. Find the end where it starts to become uncomfortable or just feel like a block. Hang out there, pulse in and out there with your calm breath. And then we can take it and round in just to get that really restful posture, tucking your chin, letting go of the head and the neck. It's okay if the spine is rounding now. Use the belly button to scoop in and take you further towards your thighs. Good, and roll back up. Shake it out. And then we'll come to our hands and our knees, finding a downward facing dog. Curl the toes into the mat. Press your hips back. Walk it out just a bit. Look forward at your right thumb. Place your right foot where the right thumb is. Lower the left knee down. Come into this kneeling position with our hands on our right knee. Square off the hips and let them drop down. Just pulse into that. Can't really see much, but I'm just driving my hip down. Little pulse in the end range. Breathing into your rib cage. And then take your hands on either side of your right foot, on your fingertips or on your hands. Tuck the left toes under, lift up, and then start to do little circles in this hovering low lunge. So I'm circling my hips to the right, center, left. Inhale and exhale. Just getting into those little spaces that we don't always get to. And then go the other way. Little squeeze of the inner thighs. Good. Taking both hands inside the right foot. Walk it over to a low lateral lunge to the left. Sit into the left hip. And pivot the right kneecap and toes to the ceiling. And just kind of pulse it out here. So you don't want to be completely just sinking into it. You want to be using a little bit of inner thigh, a little bit of core to just find this. If you have tight ankles, you don't have to be this deep. You can be higher. Be where you are today. Always where you should be. Good. Reach back up. Take your toes in line with the heels and come down into a wide straddle. Release your head and neck and maybe just walk your hands between your legs, looking up behind at your tailbone. Shifting your tailbone to the ceiling and shift your weight to the balls of your feet. Release. Big breath into the back body. Exhale, sigh. Take your hands back in front of you. Pivot the toes to the front of the mat. Step back into a downward facing dog. Press back. Look forward. Set the left foot where the left thumb is. Lower the right knee, even unhooking the toes. Hands come up to the left knee, physically squaring off the hips and lowering them down as if they're reaching more towards the floor, more towards the earth. Find that little pulsing action. It may look like I'm pretty still, but I'm doing this little pulse. The more you do this every day, you'll find, oh, now I can go deeper, now I can go deeper, but it takes time. It takes a lot of time, a lot of daily consistency, and then you'll see it and you'll be like, oh, this is what Holly meant. Good, you can take those hands down on either side of the left foot, reach the right toes as you curl them under, lift the right knee, and you can begin to circle. You can even take both hands to the inside of the foot too, wherever you feel most stable in these big hip circles, this little lizard lunge. Inhaling and exhaling, and then maybe take the circles the other way, just drawing little circles with the hips. Feel all the different places in this left booty cheek that you never knew were sore, right? Now we're gonna come and walk it to the right side of the mat, sit into that lateral lunge to the right. See as my left toes go straight up, as the kneecap goes up, strong thigh, lifting the kneecap, and just play in that end range. Find the lateral lunge. A lot of ankle mobility and hip mobility to do this. So this can be super, super high. Wherever you are, I just want you to think about the slow breath. Bring your awareness to your breath and to your body. Good, rising up to that straddle. You're gonna have toes in line with the heels and just fold right in as I'm mooning you. Here we go. Fold right in. Walk your hands behind you. as if you're just letting everything spill off you that you don't want to take with you the next day. Our intentions are very powerful. The intention of finding a deeper stretch over time creates that vision. The intention of releasing something that we don't need, that doesn't serve us, a story, a pattern. Let it go and just be thankful that you're here and creating this time for yourself. The ultimate self-care is your breath and your movement. Truly, truly believe that. Good, all 10 toes come back to the front, step forward. Stay in your forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, swaying here. Just swaying naturally. If you weren't trying to coordinate how your sway was going, just kind of like the breeze back and forth. Good, release your hands, walk back onto your knees. And then take your knees wide, toes together, and rest into child's pose. Set your forehead on the yoga mat, release. It's like you're coming into your little introverted shell, a safe place you get to create for yourself. A great place to feel the deep breath penetrating the back, going all the way to the pelvic floor. Maybe massage the forehead a couple times against the yoga mat. A little pressure point helps us also to relax. And slowly roll up. Sit facing one side of your yoga mat for a wide straddle. Heels on the yoga mat. You can sit on a blanket or pillows. And just turn your feet out and turn your knees out. Nice and tall posture. Just like we did at the beginning with that butterfly stretch. Start with that erect spine as you just start to pulse it out at the beginning. Right there. I'm kind of feel like I'm exploring and I'm being curious about where my body is today. Even if I moved this morning, your body might be feeling different after your work day. We hold on to things differently. It's like tuning in, having this little conversation with yourself before you go to sleep. And then you can let yourself round in. If you have pillows, you can hug some pillows. What does it feel like to fully relax? You don't have to describe it, just feel it. Feel the energy within you. If you feel less intense, you can come in further. Find the stretch, release again. Use a little bit of that core, a little bit of abdominals to help you. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Help your knees together. You can bend them and then whoop, walk them together. Sitting in the center of your mat. Roll all the way down onto your back. Apanasana, knees to chest, rock side to side. Creating the little cocoon for yourself. Let's take the heels together and the knees apart on our yoga mat. Grab opposite elbows overhead. Just let gravity work on your body. This kind of open hip, open shoulder position shows we're open to receiving guidance and clarity, ending this chapter of the day, ending this cycle, and open to new opportunities, new possibilities tomorrow, even if it's a regular day in the week. See tomorrow with new eyes, with a new lens. You get to renew every day. You can stay here for your Savasana, or you can take the actual resting pose, release your legs out, take your palms up. And as if a wave is crashing over you and relaxing you, let your body find that full sense of calm all the way up through the face, through the jaw, through the cheeks, through the forehead, through the eyebrows, and full release. Stay here for another few minutes, and then make your way up when you're ready. Thank you so much for taking this time to let me guide you. Hope you sleep great. See you next time. Subscribe to be notified of future videos. Namaste.